Hello everyone. I thought I'd make a video today about a kind of serious topic and all that, but I picked the wrong day to do it since right now I'm in a very crappy mood. And first things first, yes, I am in the bathroom because this is the most quiet place in my room. Plus, then there won't be any background noises for this kind of serious topic when I won't mention any names, but from kids screaming in the house to doors being beeped because it's the kind of security thing where you would have a card or like a beep thing and then do that and the door would unlock. It's just for like the room doors, not for like the bathroom doors or like any of that, but it has it for the staff office, not for the bathroom luckily, all that crap. But I done in here so then it can be kind of more just me than background noises than I would usually have if I'm doing like an update or like unboxing something. But yeah, so I wanted to make a video about how it feels to be me. What I mean by that, I mean about from being trans, from not having parents to more about other stuff. And one of the biggest things for me, plus my autism and all that, but one of the biggest things is obviously being trans. But that's a very complicated situation for me since it's 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 always complicated for everyone that's trying to come out. It's complicated for it could be types, different situations where it's complicated for each other. So obviously, most transgender or trans people get spoiled, and that's where when they look into a mirror and see certain parts of them that they really hate. Um, Obviously, I have that as well. One of the main things I hate is my body weight and my masculinity. I hope I say that right. If I don't, put it down in the comments. That would be very appreciative. But if I do pronounce things wrong, then correct me in the comments or whatever. But looking into a mirror is really horrible for me because then I see the problem that I have. Like when I don't shave, I would have like hair on my chin or hair up here or something like that, or if I had spots. And one of the main problems I have is with my shoulders and my weight, because I don't eat a lot of stuff, and that's because of past kind of that's because it's from the past that I've always stuck to the kind of 6 things I would eat. I don't like talking about food because it kind of it makes me feel down. That's the kind of one of the main problems that I have with my body, is that my weight, and plus that obviously I'm in the wrong body. But obviously the shoulders were one of the main parts. The fatness, so like my arm, my thighs. Hell, I prefer my own shadow compared to my actual body. Obviously the chest parts and the bulge parts are like one of the worst parts of me. It really just annoys the fuck out of me. Sometimes I even get depressed by the topic and then have a moan or some shit. But yeah, that kind of what pisses me off about my body. But it like I still have like a year waiting on the list to even be having yeah, so I'm on like the kind of waiting list to get hormone pills, which is not fun at all because right now obviously my body's weird. I don't like it. I don't think I've met a trans person that actually does like their body. Like there's about 5 girls, including me, in the house that I live. I live in a care home, which will be a topic that I'll bring up in a second. But it's difficult because the kind of like some of them don't like the bodies, and some of them would joke about it, and then some of them would just say, about putting on makeup that makes you look better. But then I'm sitting there and I'm like, oh, I'm not like, it's like they have perfect bodies, fat, sorry, overweight, tanned, whatever. They still have a vagina and boobs, which is something that I don't have. I would love, I mean, I would actually love any chance to be offered to be, if I would literally say yes to getting boobs and a vagina and all that crap. I would love that. But I know that takes so many operations, and like, I'm probably wrong about this, but I don't know if I would need to pay for them, but because I'm in Scotland with the NHS, I still don't know. But right now with the pandemic going on, I'm luckily this isn't going to be affecting me with my lesson. So this is kind of been helpful for me because it's been taking my mind off of that. I've been terrified of like the kind of future, apart from getting a job and having a girlfriend and all that, which is kind of a problem right now, right for me right now. Relationship problems and all that. But one of the other topics I wanted to mention is being in care. Now, I have a friend, I'm not going to mention his name at all, but he lives with his parents. He's also trans, but he's female to male, so FTM, of course. Sorry, it takes me a while to do that. So FTM, sorry again. But yeah, he lives with his parents, which are Christian, and they don't accept him for being him. But my parents were not religious at all, and they were just atheists, and they were really nice people. I don't know why I'm speaking about them weirdly, but I've never met a trans person in care. I met trans people that are in the care system but have parents, but I never met someone that hasn't got any parents. I never met a trans person that hasn't got parents apart from me. Obviously the main struggle with that is for me, because I didn't know a lot about my parents apart from that my mum loved swimming dolphins, she loved Pink Floyd, her favourite song was Wish You Were Here, which is starting to be one of my favourite songs because I've been thinking about it a lot. Like, there's so many questions going around my head right now, thinking, and because I didn't know a lot, I don't know if they would accept me. I actually, I don't like to pretend that they like me. I like to try and figure out if they do like me. What I mean by that is I don't like to pretend, because they're gone, I don't like to pretend that they would accept me or that they would love me for who I am. I want to believe that they would. So basically I would want to have I want them to be realistic. Even if they have sadly passed away, I want in my mind to think about them realistically, which is what I usually do. So whenever I'm depressed, I would think that my mum told me that I was a mistake, or that I was mistaken, that she just couldn't get the abortion on time, or if it was like situations like that, when it's just like a really kind of like a really sad time for me, then I would think about negative stuff, which should not be the first thing that I'd think about. The first thing I should be thinking about is if they did love me, and that if they did accept me for who I am. But that's like the main question. If I ever did meet my mom again, or if I remember when my dad passed away, I was put in this group called the Atmosphere group. I was already in it, but there was an extra part that I was with other kids about family members that have passed away. One of them was, I won't mention any names because I don't want to talk about them full screen, but I'll mention the kind of basic details. One of the moms had just passed away when they were very young. I mean like about 5 or something. The other one was a brother that was killed in a car accident that I didn't witness, sadly. Not sadly, it's like it's a big thing that's raising up a whole entire charity from that car accident. He wasn't in the car. He got hit by a car, which was very sad. But the old sibling was in my school, and she went to that. Others was like grandparents and all that. But there was one thing at the end where it said if you had 5 minutes to spend that last 5 minutes spend with that loved one, what would you say? And I always thought in my mind after that day that that ask them if they still love me. And even when recently I've always thought to myself, would they still love me if I was Ruby and not their son? But that's always a question that I have in my mind. No one can really answer that for me apart from my parents. They can't calm down and answer that question for me, which is always going to be a very sad part for me, and it's always going to be something that's going to be always going around in my mind. That is always going to be a question that I'll have until I die, but no one can answer that apart from them, which is the sad realization of life. And going back to being in care kind of thing, obviously I live with 6 girls. All of them have complicated relationships with parents. Most of us, we don't have dads. A couple of us, we don't even have any parents, but we still have to have siblings and all that. My whole entire family is dead. I'm the last one. Like, maybe some kind of Smiths out there. One of them has traumatized me, and I don't mean from a simple prank. I mean a full pedophilia incident that happened in my nan's house, which is traumatizing for me, and it still sits in my mind to this day, which happened about 5 years ago. And it's so many topics like that which I've disowned so many people because of their negativity and all that. And it's that kind of thing that makes me feel alone a lot. I have friends that I count as family, but I mean DNA family, where parents, siblings and all that, which I never had a proper brother or sister. I have had a half brother, which he was the paedophilia incident part of that. I had a half sister, which was his half sister, something like that. So, to be honest, she's so much nicer than him. She's never been in any trouble. She's much older than me. She's about 26 or something. But she has a kid. She's really nice. She's really sweet, and I haven't seen her in a good long time. But I would be so grateful if I could be in a room with my parents for like 5 minutes, and when I hear kids, there's this 13-year-old girl who's a bit spoiled, if I'm going to be honest, and she asks her mum for money, she asks her grand for money. If I had realised the pain and all that of not having parents, and then suddenly being given the option to have my parents back, then I would take that offer, and I wouldn't ask my mum or my dad for anything. Maybe occasional fiver or all that. But like I'm not saying I'm the perfect child and I would clean my room every goddamn day and go to school and get good grades, but I would at least appreciate them and for their work. I wouldn't just sit there and do nothing like I did originally. I would appreciate them and hug them and say I love you. And I don't mean the kind of in relationship love that you just say so then your partner knows that you are interested in them, which is one of the lowest kind of things. I feel like love should only be used in kind of situations where the other one is feeling down or is feeling depressed, and not to let them know, but to make them remember that you love them and make them remember the love that you have for them, which is one of the things that I wish that I had parents for. I wish that I had parents to, I don't know, say goodbye to me or like say goodnight and hug me whenever I'm sad or explain to me, or like, hell, if I had a mom that actually could explain to me about her periods and like her puberty, that would be so goddamn helpful. But that can't be. I'm sadly stuck here. I'm sadly stuck in a universe or a world where both my parents have sadly passed away. Most of my family have passed away, and I'm alone in a care system. And with this lockdown happening, it's at the start it had so much struggles for me that I worried I was gonna break and go back to depression again. Luckily that hasn't happened. I'm not saying it will happen, I'm not saying it won't happen, but luckily I'm happy, well, happy in quotation marks, from a certain problem that's happened in my relationship, but I won't go too much detail about that. But to be honest, I'm just happy enough that I'm surrounded by good people, and that I'm just happy to be myself, even if I do have problems with my body and problems with when I look at myself in the mirror, or my genitalia, or my muscularity. It's those annoyances that kind of push me back. But with my friends and my friends slash family members and all that push me to being the best me that I can, really does help me very much. And going to the school part, being trans, I was bullied a lot for being me at the start. I was called faggot. People always asked me what was down my pants. It used to piss me off. There was an instance that one of the teenage boys touched one of my breasts. I sadly didn't win, but because he was 15 and because he had a lawyer that supported him and just said no to all this, which was kind of the most disappointing part, and I was in a really bad mood. But I knew that I wasn't going to win that. But nowadays, everyone accepts me for who I am. I don't get any more bullying for being trans. I might get the like once or twice being bullied for doing gaming and all that, or some shit like that. But yeah, but that's it. So today I've explained about being trans for me, about being in the care system, and about family members, which is 3 points today. I'm sorry if I look really down. As I said earlier, I've had a problem in my relationship that I'm not going to go into full detail about, but it's really taking me down today. I'm sorry about that, but I'll try and get better if I am going to do gaming later. I'll do a quick update right now because it's the end of the video. News one is that I have PlayStation 3 now and I've fixed it. The problem is that I couldn't buy a PlayStation 2 controller. No, PlayStation 3 controller, sorry, because I didn't have enough money for it. So I bought an adapter, basically a PlayStation 2 controller and an adapter clicking together, and then the end of the adapter goes into PlayStation 3, which does work. It does pretty good. It works pretty well. But the only problem I have is I was trying to play Heavy Rain earlier. Now, one of the things you need to do in that is one of the first things you need to do, and it's to brush your teeth. I know it's the prologue that I can't skip, so I had to do that. And it said move the controller left and right, and I did that, but it didn't work. So I'm worried that I need to buy a PlayStation 3 controller, which isn't going to be that much. It's like a tenner for a wired one and all that, but that's it really. Obviously I released part 1 of Watch Dogs. I hope you guys did enjoy that video. I enjoyed making it. It was kind of a comedy kind of thing right now, because it was just a laugh, just fucking around and being pissed off with the game. There was an alternate take of part 2 where I don't know if I've done part 2 or if I was just playing around. I think I did. I probably need to get that capture off of I don't know if I deleted the actual video, but it was me fucking around, and I decided to wear like a fez, a hat, my 2 round glasses, and a bandana. It was so funny, but yeah. And obviously right now I'm wearing my Choose Love t-shirts, which I didn't decide to wear for this video. I just thought I'd decide to wear it today because I got a pride mask. But I want to thank you all that if you did watch this video. Thank you so much. Right now I'm not doing that good on YouTube. I'm trying to build it off again because I had a long break, which was no apparent reason. I just felt like YouTube wasn't doing much, but yeah. So thank you. I'm gonna thank you for everyone that has helped me for YouTube, or watching my videos and liking them, or commenting down, or watching any videos I had. Just thank you. I'm not joking. Like, thank you so much to everyone that has just watched this video and sat through about what 21 minutes of me ranting on about me being dysphoric and care and not having parents and struggles for that. And thank you so much to everyone that's just sat through and watched this. I don't know if I'll be releasing another video this week. It very much depends, but I probably will not because of the situation that I have in my relationship. But I'm not joking. Thank you to everyone that's just watched this video. It's so long of me just sitting in my bathroom just talking about being spoiled. But thank you very much to everyone that's sat for the video. If you want, you can like, you can subscribe, you can put on the notification bell. I don't really care. I just appreciate that people would sit down and watch a video on me ranting about myself and the struggles I have with myself. So thank you very much for doing that. I've been Ruby. Thanks for watching. I really didn't mean that. Goodbye. Oh, and try and have a nice day if you're not having one. If you're not having a nice day, don't worry. I'm on the same boat as you. Goodbye.